I'm Kyle Montgomery. Today is Thursday, June the 7th, and here's what's happening in the ACC right now. Former Florida State coach Bobby Bowden has added his name to the list of ex-coaches in favor of a BCS selection committee to determine the participants in a 4-team playoff. College football obviously still operates under the BCS system, but conference commissioners are scheduled to meet next week to discuss a playoff further. CBS.com's Dennis Dodd reported that a playoff system could be announced by the end of June. Meanwhile, a total of 50 ACC student athletes were selected in the MLB first-year player draft this week, marking the 7th straight year at least 50 ACC players have been chosen. Clemson and Florida State led all schools with 7 players apiece taken, including first-round picks James Ramsey and Richie Schaefer. Carlos Rodon was not among those drafted this year, but could very well have been a first-round pick had he been eligible. Well, he's been busy racking up awards. Just named Collegiate Baseball's Freshman Pitcher of the Year, Coach Elliott Avent. Very impressed with his youngster.
If we had a vote, he'd be voted the nicest player on our team off the field. And when he walks across that line, he's Bob Gibson. And for those of y'all that remember Bob Gibson, you don't want to see him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's just a different guy. He can turn it on and off across that white line better than anybody I've ever seen. And he's the best player I've ever coached.
NC State Hoops coach Mark Godfrey also addressed the team. And Avent took them to the historic Bell Tower. The Pack, of course, face off with Florida in Super Regional action Saturday at 2 p.m. on ESPNU. Meanwhile, Clemson sprinter Warren Frazier has qualified for the Olympics with a time of 10.18. He'll represent his home country of the Bahamas this year in London. To check out more results from the NCAA championships, log on to the ACC.com. We leave you now with our ACC Now You Know. Hud Mellencamp, the son of rock star John Mellencamp, has visited Duke and, get this, plans to enroll with intentions of walking on to the Blue Devils football team. This, of course, according to Duke spokesman Art Chase.